The downside of striking. So we have to be careful with how we strike, where we strike, and when we strike. So, as I've mentioned in other videos, I'm not a big advocate for using clenched fists in self-defense because, as unfortunate as it is, everything we do in self-defense we have to be able to justify, which is why we strip our syllabus down to the stuff that will work and that is legal. So there's no stupidity in our system where we do ABC, then we break the neck. We do ABC, then we rip the throat out. One, it's all bollocks. You're not doing that. Two, that crosses the line from self-defense to murder. We don't do that. Three, that type of shit isn't needed to defend yourself. If I crack you in the jaw and drop you, I can get away. I don't need to go any further. So, not a big advocate for using our fists. The big problem with using your fist is if you get anywhere from the brow line up, then you're probably going to break your hand. If you get the orbital bone, then you're probably going to draw blood on the other person. The issue with this is, to all the witnesses who are watching, all of whom, of course, will have their phones out recording, to all the security cameras that will be watching you, and all these things will be happening, you've now done this, and you've just bloodied the other guy up. It's very difficult to claim that you only acted because you were afraid this guy was going to attack you and hurt you if you're there with a broken hand and he's there covered in his own blood. Images can do a lot of work with the legal system. So if you go to court and you've got the judge, you've got the jury, your hand is in a cast because you've broken your hand, the other guy is there with his eyes swollen shut out here, it's all purple. They then show pictures of the guy immediately after the attack, drenched in his own blood. It doesn't matter what anybody says at this point. The jury will have made up their mind that you attacked him. So we've got to be careful about that. We've got to be careful how it looks. If you're begging off someone, going, mate, look, please, I really haven't got an issue. Can we, mate, seriously, mate, I don't want to do this. That's fine because you're open handed. If you're there doing this, go, mate, stay back, stay back, mate. Dude, that looks like you're ready for a scrap. So the trouble with striking, how it looks to others, which you can say, well, I don't care what people think about me. You will when those people are a jury. You will when those people are the police. It counts. We've got to worry about if we break our own hand. The other thing with striking is it necessary for the situation? So, I was having this conversation with somebody the other day. They were at a school function, and it was like a big play area thing in a warehouse. And the mother was off to the side by herself playing on her phone because she didn't want to talk to the other parents. A drunk guy wouldn't leave her alone. He was one of the dads of the other kids, and he was already asked. That's a whole different thing. In that situation, as much as you might go, well, I don't care what people think about me, if you're the mother and you hit the guy to get him away from you to leave him alone, it's not you that's going to get the brunt of that. It's your kid. Your child is then going to get banned from certain activities. Your child's friends won't be allowed to have your child over to play after school or to go to parties or whatever because the parents are going to go, don't have anything to do with them. The parent's a mad one. The parent hits somebody. Yeah, the mother hit someone last time we were out. Nobody cares about the 15 minutes worth of build-up of the guy being drunk and obnoxious and following you from table to table. That's irrelevant at this point. All people are going to tell in that story is, you hit him. So it's not always a good idea to need it. It's not always needed. It's not always a good idea to utilise it. The other thing is the whack, weddings and christenings. You can't be the person at family functions that keeps dropping people. So if you could do little things like a sneaky little foot trip that I will do another video of in a little while, those work really well. It's not always necessary to strike, is the point of this. If it's a life or death situation, I would suggest striking with everything you've got and everything that comes to hand, including frying pans, irons and iron bars, whatever you've got. But it's not always a life or death situation that requires you to use some self-defense. A big part of self-defense, of course, is common sense and just being able to look at a situation beforehand. However, it's not always straight to lamp somebody. So if you disagree with this, pop a comment in the section there and let me know why you disagree with it. Let me know what it is I've said here that you think is completely wrong. If you partly agree, if you fully agree, leave a like and share the clip. That's what we're here for. If you've had a similar incident, if you've had a situation where you've been in a situation where you couldn't just crack the person, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you did. Let me know what happened. I'll see if I can offer any suggestions or tips for moving forward if you didn't know what you were doing. It's what we're here for. It's supposed to be an open and free conversation about martial arts and self-defense. So leave a comment. Anything that I haven't covered here, feel free to ask.